Then we got Marcelo Rojo taking on UFC debut Francis Marshall. And Francis Marshall is a heavy-handed grappler who comes forward with power and speed to set up his traditional takedowns and grappling. He's comfortable striking, but he's almost too comfortable. He'll keep his hands a little low. He'll throw out long jabs and hooks. When he shoots, they are well-timed and they're full of energy. He's young in his career and he is hit more than he should be, but he does a nice job baiting you into a striking match. You're having some success hitting him. You think you're in a kickboxing match, and then he's going to blast double right through you. Marcelo Rojo is a very exciting fighter who comes forward with solid pressure and hands. His offensive wrestling can use some work, but his wrestling defense is solid. He has a take one to give one style, but unfortunately for him, it's more than take one. He's taking two to give one. He's got a wild negative striking differential of almost 5 to 7. This dude is hit a lot. He's 0-2 in the UFC, but he is better than his record. His loss to Charles Jourdain on paper does not tell the whole story. He was winning that fight, and it was short notice, but then he gassed, and he ended up being stopped later in the third round. This is a tricky fight to pick, and I'm telling you right now, you should not bet on this fight. Marcelo Rojo is an absolute dog that is always going to be grinding and always looking for that win. Francis Marshall is a talented kid, but he's very early in his career, and I do think Francis is going to get this done. But if he wants to stand toe-to-toe with somebody like Rojo, who does not care if he's in a firefight, then Francis could have some issues. Ultimately, I think he's going to get the takedowns, potentially a submission because we know how skilled he is there. But I'm just going to be watching this, no bets. Francis is going to be the pick, but I hate betting on these UFC debuts with, not a lot of experience versus these older, gritty vet type guys.